bullet firing mechanism. To make the bullet firing mechanism, gun firing mechanism, what we need is what we need is a what we need is a bullet spawner class, and to do this there are a couple of options. So either we could have simply paste the bullet spawner script in the tutorial player movement, but that would have bulked, that would have increased the scripts attached on one game component. So to make it further more customizable and our code to be much more in good practice, in good shape or practice, following good practices, it is better that we attach this bullet movement script with a bullet spawning script along with this gun. So next time if we just put this gun anywhere in any other scene, that will simply spawn the bullets. Let's start simply by creating C# script bullet spawner. Then we have to double click this. So once it's open, it will simply take the bullet prefab, the spawn point where it will be spawned, and next thing it will do is simply we will create a small delay. So if this delay is there, it will start firing. So either we can remove this spawn delay and do our own mechanic. Instead of firing with a button, we can simply fire it straight away without any button being pressed at any time. So to start this, we will, so this was our class bullet spawner. First thing we will do is take a bullet prefab that we want to instantiate. Here, do it like this, or we can put it in a serialized field like this, serialized field, and whatever it was that I have shown in previous videos. You can do both according to your needs. Spawn point is important. So this will be the point or transform that we need to give. Here the bullet will spawn. So we will head back to Unity again. Next thing we have to do is save it. Alright, let's select this here. This is our gun game object, and this is our rig layer. We can use bullet spawner script anywhere, any of these two game objects as per your needs. This was our bullet prefab. Lost it somewhere, so we will search again. Bullet prefab. So this is our bullet. We pressed it here. Bullet prefab did it. Okay, so this is bullet prefab. So next thing we will do is drag and drop this. Bullet prefab. And what is the spawn point? This is the spawn point. So what we will do is we will give it here. The thing that you can do is, if you don't want to give, You can simply create an empty game object. This is empty. You can call it bullet spawn point, and you can put it further here. And move it a little here. We want to spawn our bullet here from this point. And next thing we will do is simply drag and drop our spawn point. And now to create a prefab, we can simply add to scripting API. If you are new to this, you can simply head over to scripting API, press prefab. So what we will do, if we want to spawn bullet here, we can spawn bullet here, or we will copy this spawn bullet method. Oops. So here. So when we type prefab here, there are tons of methods available through which you can manipulate prefabs. So this is our spawn bullet method. Let's make it as a public. So public void spawn bullet. What it is doing is, first thing we are doing is we are instantiating the bullet prefab at spawn point. What this means is, if in a layman terms, it will copy the bullet prefab and spawn copies of it. This is what it will do at the transform point at spawn point. So, and next we add a bullet movement script. So what it will do is add bullet movement script to handle its movement. We already had bullet movement script. If we see attached to the prefab, play it here and show you. So this is our bullet that already has bullet movement script. So right now we don't want to manipulate its speed component, so it will pick up the default component speed and use that. So we can comment it out like this, and it will still be fine. And this will spawn bullet, and the moment it will spawn, the bullet will start moving forward. Next thing we will do is make a method named InvokeRepeating and spawnDelay. So spawnDelay is basically the time. SpawnDelay is the time that after which this function will be called. So I will say it or explain it. After call this function after every spawn delay. So what this means is that if we see our character, if you have an idea, so our first component, so whenever the spawn bullet will be called, it will spawn a bullet here that was moving, that will start moving in this direction. and after 1 second or 2 seconds, whatever this spawn delay is, so I'll write it here, public load spawn delay. So right now the spawn delay isn't initialized, but if we go to component, we can give a spawn delay as 1 second. So after 1 second is too much, so let's give 0.2. So in each second it will shoot it will shoot 5 times, that is 5 bullets will be created after each second. Next thing, we will just save it, and now it should be able to start calling this bullet, which means it should start firing. So as you can see, it is starting firing itself, and if you see in a game, it is a little laser beam, and as you can see, the bullet size are pretty much ignorable. So we will increase the bullet size by going to here in bullet size here, and we can choose the scale to 1, 1 and 1 like this probably, so that the size isn't that small. So now if we go to game, it seems something like this, and as you can see, they are currently in state of overlap, which we don't want. So either we can reduce the size here, or another thing that we can do is increase this increase the time of delay. So let's do that to 0.5, and now if you see, as you can see, it shoots after some time. And when we go head to our game view, so as you can see, this is how it is. Another thing that you can notice is that these bullets will keep on going forever till they are killed, or destroyed, which means is that inside scene view it will occupy our memory, our precious memory, game memory, and will take our resources. So we need to destroy after 5 minutes or after 5 seconds. So to destroy this, what we can do is simply destroy the bullet. So if this is our component, bulletPrefab, there are two ways of destroying it. One is to save it in a spawnBullet thing and destroy it from here after 5 seconds, or we can go to BulletMovement, and inside here we can call destroy method after 5 seconds. 5 seconds have elapsed. So to do this, there are tons of methods, such as we can increment time to delta time to get the global time value from the time. I will type there, get the global time, get the time, or calculate time after 2 minutes. 2 minutes is too long, I guess. So either you can calculate the time to destroy. So after 2 minutes, just delete the game object, and or another better method is to calculate the distance from the gun. So from the gun or point of spawn, so if radius increases, if radius increases to certain point, delete the game object. So this one feels more this one feels this second method feels much more and we will check that in next tutorial. So thank you and goodbye.